We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys with 2 straight home losses to start the year, hoping to have better luck on the road here in week 3. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also come in 0-2, and they'll be looking to avoid the dreaded 0-3 hole.
Entering play call screen.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Off play action, Ward. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's good coaching. Their quarterback struggled with turnovers last game, so what do you do as a play caller? Simplify things. They give him a short throw here early to try and build some confidence.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Ward. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes it can be trite, but Ohio State receivers tend to be very productive in the NFL, and Tate should be no different. An elite route runner with big-time hands, and boy, does he compete for the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your crossings get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. You talk about this giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive lineman and run them back.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll throw with May. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have
ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
May going to bat this one forward.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action now, Ward.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
They juked him. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Ward.
And incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throwing now, Ward. Short one caught by Helm.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And they go play action with May.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Short cross.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Falcons. And it's good to have this man back. He missed all of last year, Najee Harris. He's got a nose for the end zone, and he'll take it in 9 yards to pay dirt. The Packers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Jets. And this is Jared Goff. He's going to find his man, touchdown, 31 yards on the pass. The Lions still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. From the gun, it's May. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Ward now working out of the gun. Short one caught by Helm.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, Pollard again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ward.
And he'll go down. Blocked down at the 20-yard line.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Slye for the Titans field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Slye able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A quick throw out line caught by Robinson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run left with Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Here's Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's caught left side by Iomanner.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ended pretty quickly.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
There are 10 categories. We have 45 options. Yes.
The motion man is Tate. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield. I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Going for it, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Play action. It's Ward.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants now down by a field goal. 1:51 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll look to throw.
Down the field, he's got Shaheed.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only